which is about 100, you know, so it's not all that great, except for dexterity. I could have trained with Cassia to about 200, which is normally the max stats. But because of Heights of Power, I can get 300 if I wanted to. But that's just pointless, you know. I need about 120 strength and 120 dex for the best weapon, the best two-handed weapon. This guy goes with two-handed weapon and bow, which is both, you know, more dexterity based. And he can pickpocket literally everybody, so in that regard I do not need more than 120. Already have more than 120, but you know, that's because of permanent potions. Tablets and whatnot, you know. Rings. A belt that gives me 10 strength and 10 dex. 2 rings that give me 10 dex and 10 strength. And that's why I have 120 strength and 137 dexterity. Permanent potions that I found along the way, which is about 1 or 2. But apparently Heights of Power adds new swords, it adds, it triples the enemy's HP, but it also doubles / triples depending on the creature.
I think I've found
like orc are doubled, you know, wolves are doubled, some creatures are tripled. Well, I'm not quite sure which ones, maybe the rats or something. But, you know, it's all done by Heights of Power. The weapon that I always get in the end of the game, the two-handed, the master two-handed weapon, which requires 120 dex and 120 strength, is because of Heights of Power. I first thought that it was originally in the game, you know, but yesterday when I gave someone else Heights of Power, I checked exactly what it gives, you know, because it's been years since I last checked that, because I knew it was awesome, you know. But it does, the mod does it, so it adds extra weapons. Where is the... oh, here it is. It adds more XP, harder creatures, more crafting, if I remember correctly. I'm not quite sure about new armors or armor smithing. I don't think that it gives armor smithing, but I'm not quite sure about that one, because so far I haven't crafted any kind of armor. Maybe I should check it out, you know, maybe I need wolf skins for that or something, then I would just give them to Bosper and then get the skins that I need, because I sell lots of skins to Bosper. And the gold is nice. Oh, I'm walking in the wrong direction. Then I got the book, the red book. Spirit of Wine. I didn't got the fucking book. God damn it. Climb. There you go. God damn it, man. So it could even be, you know, that the game has even better weapons than the weapon that I want to have. But, you know, there's no point in getting it to that high. I don't want the bosses to be that easy, you know. It's going to be easy nevertheless. I did dig this up. Oh wait, casket. Did I got a casket of some sorts? What's this? Apple tobacco, I need to make honey. There was supposed to be something which was better than nothing. don't think this one has a digging area. Already been here. What the fig? Was it indeed in the other? I need that book, because reading it will give me XP. So apparently in the first mine after all, I just simply passed it. That is a giant fail. Oh, I forgot. I died. So I have to redo it. Almost went back for nothing. Oh, look at this. Let's get some permanent mana. It's gonna take some time to actually get with this, with my HP up. It will not get my HP up, but then at least it's for good purpose. And it's giving me free mana, since I eventually will become a water mage. Because no matter what path I join, they will all have a mage side in every game. You know. So the water mage will have water magic, Adanos magic. Now what is Adanos magic? Ice and transformation magic. That's Adanos magic. And in Gothic 2, I will also be a water mage, get the same rooms. I will not, I barely use ice magic, but I get it if possible. You know, I will at least get the robe. So I do belong to the water mages, which are the followers of Adanos. And that's exactly what this guy is. He's a true follower of Adanos. His goal is to assist the water mages as quickly as possible. We're having that issue again. It's gonna cost me main laugh. Nearly did. Hit. There you go. Nearly died. Let me quick save here. Well, quick save. Manually save. So I don't have to redo all that stuff again. Would be a bit
Nothing to
too
be had
much. Nothing to be had there. As a paladin, you know, I will assist the paladins as soon as possible. So that means that I will go first to the Valley of Mines and then to Jharkendar. As a fire mage, I will help the water mages because they are mages. They are my brethren. You know, they also serve magic and humanity in general. So I will first go to Jharkendar, but I will first become a fire mage, get the nicest staff which I can get high mana, high capabilities, you know, like summoning magic and whatnot. Oh, we're gonna get that issue again. I hate it when that happens. I don't think I can handle him, so I just run away like a coward. Do a 180. I kill him. It worked out. Yokata that it did. that was my healing magic. No more healing magic for me. But I really need a better weapon. Because this one-handed deals about 120 damage, really. That's equal to my bow. But I'm not trained in one-handed. I'm a bit, but that's because of the sword. And a couple of stone tablets, that buff your equipment. Because the stone tablets that my character do not need will be instantly used. The stone tablets that my character do need will be saved up, so I can use them to get like two-handed. If that is trained to 90% through stone tablets, I can get it to 100%, including the book that will train two-handed weapons. So that I will have 100% chance to crit with a two-handed weapon. For that I need two-handed weapon, so it will either be the claw until I get the weapon that I need, or it will be the master two-handed sword that will have about 220 damage, which is more than the claw of Bowyer will give you. But the thing is, with the claw of Bowyer you have the lightning damage, which is rather effective versus critters.
Nothing to plunder.
So it depends on what you want. I will go for the two-handed sword because with the servant of am I saying correctly? Yeah, servant of Bowyer is going to use the claw of Bowyer because he's a evil person. In Gothic 3, I will serve the human orc mercenaries to serve Adanos, and for the reason to support the water mages again. It's all about those connections. The fire mages will do what they want to do. As a spoiler, as a fire mage in Gothic 1, I have to revenge the persons, the mages by Gomez who were assassinated. I have to assassinate him, and that will give my character to a certain mood that he joins a certain side in Gothic 2. And then again something happens near the end of the game or throughout the game or at the end of the game. It all includes why he would change side or why he would stay to his true servant. And it's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be awesome. Now Adanos is the easiest one, Adanos is new camp in Gothic 1, which are the rogue mercenaries. Gothic 2, this one will be the mercenary, dragon hunter and water mage. Gothic 1 also have water mage. Gothic 3 will be the human orc mercenaries to preserve balance. Adanos is all about balance, so he will serve the orcs, get reputation with the orcs, and then assassinate by any means necessary, and then assassinate the great leaders from the inside out. So this guy in Gothic 3 will have to have, it's a must, 75% reputation on each side. So what I will do is I will, liberate a certain city for either the orcs or the rebels, and that's going to be interesting. Every path will have their own capabilities, every path will have their own way of creating their powers, using their powers, but also their mindset. Because in the end, no matter what path that the character or the player took, in the end of Gothic 3 Forsaken Gods and in the beginning of Gothic 4, the player had become the Mad King. And the reason why he became a Mad King will be explained in my playthrough, and if the message doesn't come across, I will later use on Skyrim or something like that for the journal mod, write the entire story and read them, upload them to YouTube on a different playlist, to explain what happened to the servant of Adanos. Why did he join the second faction? what was his motives, why did he join the third, why did he join the fourth, on all the way till the end of the point where you get a new character, so it's going to be interesting, but it's going to be tricky too, because it's rather hard. I tried already a couple of times, to get in the journal mode in Skyrim to write down the story about Gothic, but it's hard. It really is hard, because there are lots of empty blanks which I need to fill. But I will see how that goes later on. First focusing on the series and such. About this canyon thing.
Yeah, what about it?
I killed all the razors.
Good. You seem to be a useful fellow.
I need the bandit's armor.
Hey, you're quite something. Bones was supposed to wear that armor and spy on the bandits. But maybe you're the better man for the job. Perhaps you even stand a chance of coming out of there alive. Talk to Bones and let him give you the armor. Then put it on and go to the bandits' camp. I need to know why those scumbags came to our valley in the first place.
Aye, aye, Captain.
There's one more thing I'd like to know.
And that is?
What do you know about Raven?
What?
He used to be an ore baron, far as I know. Quite a big shot in the colony. I haven't a clue why he's here now and why people are following him. But he's certainly up to something. He's not the kind who would hide out in a swamp.
Where's your ship?
This is just my luck. For months, no ships have sailed between here and the mainland. For months. And the first ship I run into happens to be a fully manned warship belonging to the king. Full of paladins, from her keel to the top of her mast.
That's what I call bad luck.
The paladin ship was moored
They
in
thank us right
the
away.
city of Khorinis.
I'm the only one who made
They
it
came
to
from the
shore.
mainland, How did you get here?
I found a tunnel near the old pyramid, guarded by a few mages. I simply sneaked past those blind worms. First, I took it for an ancient burial chamber and decided to check out what I could find there. Imagine my surprise when I suddenly found myself in my beloved valley, just when I thought I'd have to spend the rest of my life running away from the militia.
Alright, I'll get the armor, but first let me sleep till morning. I'm gonna use your hut, Greg. Pretty sure you don't mind. And, oh yeah, in Gothic 4 I would join Adanos. It's not about appearance, it's about the thinking. It's about why. Because they use tactics. One will use infiltration, The other one will use motive to save humanity. And the other one does it because he thinks it's right. So basically, the one that's doing it for everything or nothing is the paladin, And the servant of Adanos is the one that's want to do everything as quickly as possible for his people, for the sake of humanity, because these earthquakes are troubling the citizens of Khorinis, just like the bandits are a nuisance to the citizens of Khorinis. Meanwhile, I'm rolling a cigarette, so meanwhile I'm just blabbering around, but fuck, I forgot it again. God damn it. That's not good. I hate amnesia sometimes, It's like you think about it and then poof, it's gone. What a beautiful thing. But also very annoying, I might add. Just give me that bandit's armor.
From Greg? Whew. I already thought I'd have to go after all. This spy job in the bandits' camp is nothing short of a suicide mission. I'd rather have Greg keep his chores on me than get myself killed by those bandits.
You do not say.
Oh yeah, right. Here it is. Just be careful. Those bandits are a bad lot.
Yeah, so am I. When needed. Alright, so I'm gonna equip the bandits armor, infiltrate the bandits. Because he will first infiltrate the bandits, because the citizens have been captured. He wants to free the citizens, which is the priority task of the water mages. Freeing the citizens. Secondary, he wants to have the stone tablets of the temples, but for that I need a better weapon. A way better weapon that deals a lot more damage. Wait. Before I will go to the I nearly forgot. Currently 10%. I have 42 learning points. So I will train about 4 times, which is about 30% then. It's more than one-handed, which is good.
Can you teach me how to be a better fighter?
Sure, why not?
Because if I do need the Claw of Bowyer in order to get this area done, as in, you know, getting all the stone tablets for the water mages, and I will use the Claw of Bowyer for that purpose until I can replace it. However, I will not upgrade the Claw of Bowyer, because that is what the Servant of Bowyer will do. But it's, you know, so in general this guy is going to get the Claw of Bowyer, but he will use it if needed to get more damage, to be able to do what the water mages want faster, because the faster he's done, the faster he can avert the dragon's problem. But he's making sure that humanity of Khorinis, the citizens of Khorinis, and the paladins, etc. are safe from any other threat as much as possible, by order of the water mage. He likes that, you know, because the water mage's servant serves humanity, and they making sure that neither Bowyer nor Enos gains the upper hand. Because no matter which one gets the upper hand, it will be total loss of freedom on both accounts. Too many strict rules is not good. Too many freedom is not good. You know, if we do not have rules, we would kill each other, we would rape each other, we would do stupid things, you know. I wouldn't, but there are a lot of crazy people who would, you know. So we need that, and Bowyer is all about, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, summoning the undeads and whatnot, talking with spirits like a boss, while the servant of Adanos just says, you know, we gotta save humanity. But the servant of Bowyer wants to get Bowyer on the upper hand, but he's not a fool. He's using Bowyer's power to defeat Bowyer's power. Enos will use his power, the character of Enos, because light is strong against dark. You know, if this, you know, if they would fight together, and the priest of Bowyer would summon a lot of skeletons, the only thing that the mage would have to do is, you know, an AoE attack of destroy the undead or something like that, you know, and kaboom, everything is dead. So, and Bowyer can make sure that the light of Enos has been weakened. You know, the power of Enos is weakened. So they can fuck each other up, but they're also super effective against each other. While Enos just makes sure, Adanos just makes sure that none of them gets the upper hand. We need rules, but we do not need too much rules. We need to do certain things, but they are not always good. You know, things like that. Teach me.
Teach.
Just give me two-handed training. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There we go. How many can I still?
Come back when
Okay, oh, that was it.
you're learning fast. Maybe you'll be a real pirate someday.
Arr, matey. Alright, so now my two-handed weapon is 50. Well, that's more than I thought. I really need a better weapon than this one. But it has to be a dexterity weapon. Batty is the soon to get one, but What's this? Strength, strength. Also strength, lesser damage. So that's not an option. Let me sell some of this stuff. Get a bit more gold in my pockets. Oh. Where? Oh, here they are. Couple of claws, skin of reptiles, cannot give those to Bosper the Bowmaker, he does not like them. Helver the fish merchant doesn't get gold, he doesn't bother them. He's just like, nah, I don't need that shit, you know. Don't ask me why, but he's a greedy fucker. So many things. I already got his book, by the way. I suppose to have it. It's in the casket, so I cannot sell the casket yet. Just be careful with that one. Where's the casket?
Aha, Francis's paybook. The man seems to have finagled a lot of gold into his own pockets.
Hey, thanks to you, Greg is making me saw planks now until there's no wood left on the island. Just leave me alone.
Hey, you!
Thanks to you, just...
Okay. Maybe I can show it to Greg and say, hey Greg, look at this book. He doesn't seem to give a shit either. And I can sell the book. Yeah. Let me check my tablets. Archery, I need that one. Life energy. I really need that. Magic. Don't really need that. It's not my main goal. Two-handed, I do need. Alright, so let's go to the bandit camp. Infiltrate the bandits. Make a Green Novice. And if I'm correctly, and that's why I saved up, where are they? Wheat Reefers, there you go, 73. If you gave the Green Novice to the I want to say guru, but he was not the guru, novice, you know, if you give him the wheat after the Green Novice, he will give you XP for it in return, and the more you have, the more you will get. But I'm not quite 100% sure about this. As far as I remember it is. I'm totally running off the wrong direction because I need to get to the portals. But it will help me, you know, and that's always good. It's always good. Ooh. But currently on YouTube, you know, it's going good on YouTube. Currently done 47 episodes, 48 in total because of the intro, you know, but it's going good. It was a lot of work, it was tiring, but man, oh man, I'm proud of it. The only downside of it so far, you know, is that I missed 2 levels somewhere in my videos. I'm not quite sure where, but I'm not gonna recheck, you know. So at some episodes, you know, like a couple, it could be many, you know, but it could also be like 3 episodes something. I missed 2 levels, and the description might not match with the numbers of death which I actually have. But around episode 45, I think, or 46, it will have noted that I died 20 times or 21 times, and that is again the correct one. But it got missing somewhere along the way. I forgot it to add it or something like that, you know, because I had one video on Twitch that was deleted, which was about 15 minutes, but I doubt that in one 15 minutes video, you know, before the stream crashed back then, would contain 2 levels, because it takes a long time to actually level. So I think I actually just missed it somewhere with timestamping, you know. So my apologies for that for those on YouTube when this is uploaded, you know. And if people find them and see, you know, they check in my description and it's like, hey, that's not right, there's a def missing here, let me know, then I can adjust all my notepads, all my notepads, all of my descriptions with the right numbers of death, and then I will add to the description special thanks for 2 timestamps, or for this particular timestamp to and then your name, you know. But I missed them somewhere and I'm not quite sure where. But other than that, it is flawless, you know. Despite the fact that I missed 2 deaths, just go to my YouTube channel and my timestamps are flawless, except for one episode where I talk for like 30 minutes or some 45 minutes about my life issues, you know. But I also noted that in the description. If you're not in the mood for that, just skip it, because there was one conversation with an NPC that I did back then, in like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, something like that. Do you have stuff to trade? I doubt it. He doesn't really have shit. He doesn't get shit.
Hey.
But other than that, you know, it's flawless. About Raven.
Do you have anything new to report?
Nothing so.
I had...
Oh, well, just checking.
About the... I'll see whether I...
Good. But hurry.
Ja, ik heb
Time is
Kelvin
not
gevraagd
our
nog.
ally.
Ik heb Kelvin geappt hem nog.
May Adanos
Als de
protect
ramen
you.
open stond. En die staan open. Ja, het is een goeie spel. Nee. Niet omgevraagd ook. Let's go to the bandage. Do the bandage. Get some quests going on. Level up. Train more than 200. Nope. Stupid dog. Stupid dog. Why am I walking around with an arrow in my hand? Those aims. Like a boss. Sometimes this guy is a good archer. But also there are also moments there I think like, what a terrible archer. Now, Risen in total got about 67 episodes.
Nothing to plunder.
Gothic
Nothing there.
1 has 43, if I remember correctly. And Gothic 2 is currently unknown because I'm still going on with that one. Well, I estimate it will be around 70, 80 episodes, something like that. Well, I could be way off. Hello, ads. Good night, guys. Good night, general. I need teeth for swamp sharks. Hummo! Stupid dog. He's like a monkey. I actually hit it. Wow. Surprise. I don't trust this one tiny bit. Yeah, that dog is weird. Can't have that bugger. Yeah, stay above my head. To keep busy. When I freaking stone going now, especially when I have this trappy like armor. A fucking thing above my head. Wee, thank you. Oh. There you go, I died. Good thing I saved. He sent me flying.
Nothing to be had there.
It was like, fly motherfucker. God damn it. De gewone. Nou. Wat ga je doen? Safe. I'm gonna go for a bit, guys. I'll be back in like, I don't know, hour. Hoe laat ga je naar bed? Dat weet je nog niet.
Ik ga ook zo. Een wijntje op. Ik weet niet hoe laat Kelly er is.
Let's say in about an hour, you know. So be right back, guys.